Welcome back to the Upper Echelon Podcast, where we keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Because why? And was scared. Please hit that like button on your way in. Also, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of any content that I put out in the future, anytime that I live stream in the future as well. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure if you would like to monetarily donate to my channel, my Cash App is pinned to the left-hand side of the screen, $UPP 1987. If you would like to tip your host, we're going to get into this content, y'all. I kind of like how I'm doing my lives lately. The one I did last, what was it, like a couple days ago? If y'all notice, I don't go live every day. Never will. I need to take a break every now and again. Because I got other stuff going on. You know, I know everybody's situation different. Some people are able to go live every day. I am not. So I don't mean to disappoint y'all, but I'm just not able to do it. I got other stuff going on. And I'm not able to go live every day. However, I do enjoy watching my peers and their live streams. I like how I did the last one that I did, because I was able to touch on several topics and not just, you know, solely focus on one. And I like that because I don't have to limit what I want to talk about. I can touch on multiple different topics, and in the same token, I don't have to disappoint my audience, because I know that there are some creators that are sick of hearing or talking about certain things, and I get that. I'm kind of in a mode where, you know, I'm not sick of talking about anything. If there's something popping off, I'm gonna talk about it, you know. But I do want to add a little bit of diversity to my channel, which is why I've been doing my lives this way, where I talk about different topics. And then, you know, if you want to click off and then come back, or click off after you're done hearing about whatever I'm talking about, you can do that, you know. But I think that it's important to incorporate different things, y'all, instead of just focusing on the same thing every single time I go live, every single time I post a live stream, because I am, you know, looking at and focusing on other things other than, you know, the saga, even though that's, you know, why I initially created my platform. And in the same token, I'm not disappointing my followers. I know that you guys like to be updated about what's going on. Now, before I get into the topic, y'all, let me just say this, okay? Y'all, I'm kind of thrown off tonight because I had a busy day. And then when I get off of here, I got stuff to do too. But let me do my shout outs. Hey, Scorpio. Hey, that's Brantley's Lifestyle. Hey, Brantley. I'm gonna always call you Brantley. Hey, Josephine. Hey, Rakita, Luscious Lips, Sonia Jones, Ronithia, Brandy, Deborah, Shawnee, Nancy, Caramel Cutie, who else? Carol, respectfully April, Angela, Robin Lots, Virtuous Woman, Lativia, Cancer 66, Stephanie Landry, I'm Chosen, Rakita. Who else we got up in here? Sabrina, what's going on? Talking about some, hey, Upper Lawn, what's going on? First of all, before I get into any of my topics, and it's not going to be a super long live, but before I get into the topics, let me just say this. I think that it is super important, because I've been kind of checking in and out with what's been going on today. And what I will say is, I think that is really important. I think somebody got to say it, you know, to take a break every now and again. I think that sometimes we get so engulfed and caught up in what's going on, not just on the internet, because there's several things on the internet, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, but this YouTube thing, I really, really, really do think that sometimes, especially if you have a platform, that is really important to go ahead and take a break every now and again. Because from what I've been witnessing, is getting to a point where people's personal lives are getting involved, and things are getting out of hand, things are getting out of order. And I really believe that, well, maybe not everybody, but I really believe that some of us are mature enough, old enough um, to take not just a break, but to step outside of this BS. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing going on is so uncalled for. It's so uncalled for. And we are all grown ups, we are all adults. And I'm not trying to preach at all, because let me tell y'all, right? I know, my mouth, and I know, what I can say and what I'm capable of saying and what I'm capable of doing. But sometimes when I go back and I rewatch and re-listen to my own content, which I don't really do often because I don't really like my voice, but when I do go back and I listen to my own content, especially when it's a live where, somebody done tick me off or whatever the case is. Oh shoot, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Am I sharing anything? No, I'm not sharing nothing on my screen. Hold on. Give me a minute, you guys. Okay, where am I at? Okay. Uh, Give me one sec. Okay. Especially when I go back and listen to my own content. There's been times that I've gone back and listened to it like, damn, like that's not even me. You know what I mean? It's me because I know I'm capable of it, but that shit, that stuff is really humiliating. It's really embarrassing. And when I say it's embarrassing, I mean like, you know, we are adults with children, with careers and jobs and family, and people that look up to us, and people that, look at us as leaders, and people that look at us a certain way. And to allow somebody to get you to step out of character in that way is humiliating, because it really shows that you allow somebody to have so much power over you that you stepped out in your own morals, your own moral code. You stepped outside of what you are willing to say and what you are willing to do just to meet somebody at their level. So that really does show control. So what I really want to encourage everybody to do, especially, content creators, again, I'm not preaching because I'm still on the journey myself with this whole trying to, do my content creation and ignore the noise and everything like that. But man, some of the things that I've heard being said, not just today or whatever, but just in general, like some of this stuff is so disgusting. Like it just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense for grown people with kids and grandkids that's, in their uh end stage of life to be running around acting like this. And honestly, I'm surprised that, I think it really shows a person's character when you can do and say some of the things that I've heard said and done and not be humiliated by it. So if you able to get on, line and, say things like, I'm not gonna say it verbatim because I don't want to get my channel flagged, but if you can get online and you can say that you think that somebody that you're gonna get a young man to be put in the trunk with a dick in his bottom, in his butt, and riding around like that, like what type of sick twisted stuff is that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that I don't know. Like, I know a lot of y'all listening like, well, it's been bad. Well, maybe it has been bad, but I think that, especially like today, like I really was just sitting back listening to some of this stuff, and I'm just like, what did I do? Hold on one second, y'all. Give me a minute. Hold on. My bad, y'all. So yeah, some of the stuff I heard today, I was just listening, like, you know, what like I said, I know it's been bad, but it's to the point now where some of the things that I'm hearing be said, it's so disgusting that I just really was sitting back, like with my jaw on the ground, like, well, how did like, I'm not saying I'm better than nobody because I'm not. Um, and I think a lot of people should ask themselves the same question I was asking myself. I'm just like, how did I get myself intertwined with this caliber of people? Like, I really, and I'm starting to look at it like, the way that we carry ourselves on the internet, and I'm not saying been Mother Mary by a long shot, but the way, excuse me, the way that we carry ourselves on the internet really is a reflection of who you are. Because people say, oh, this is just the internet, it's just the internet. It is the internet, but it's still you, and you're still talking, and you're still presenting yourself, and you still, some of the things that I've heard is just like, man, you're not ashamed of that, you're not embarrassed by that, you're not humiliated by saying that, you don't want to take that down, you're proud of that, you want to you want to profit off of that. I get that it's entertainment, but all money is not good money. All money is not good money. And you couldn't offer me $1,000,000 to say some of this stuff that I've been hearing and do some of the stuff that these people been doing. And to be honest with you, what's going on, D Ham? Speaking of D Ham, I was just about to bring you up. I was having a conversation with D Ham, a short one, I think like last week. And I was just telling him, like, when you think about it, I think some of this stuff you really just got to step back from, because when you realize you really are up against and dealing with people and arguing with folks that's really willing to do anything for money. And if you're willing to say that and present yourself in that way and do those things and be that way for what, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, what are you willing to do for $18,000? What are you willing to do for $20,000? Shit, you might unalive somebody for $20,000. I don't know, because it's giving you will do and say anything. Your reputation doesn't matter. Your morality doesn't matter. You don't care how you carrying yourself. You don't care how you look. You don't care about how your family sees you. You don't care about how your peers see you. You don't care about your reputation outside of this internet. You don't care about how people are looking at you. You don't care about the people looking at you as an example. You just don't care. And it for me, it's not that serious. It's just not that serious. It's not. Now, I'm gonna let people come up if y'all want to do a quick mental health check-in. Then I'm gonna get into my topic. But listen, getting on here and giving your opinion about this saga is cool. If you're team LaTruth, that's cool. If you're team Brianna and you support her, that's cool. If you think that he wrong for whatever, cool. If you think that she's right, cool. But why does it have to turn into going up, damn near about to go to blows, threatening people, calling folks jobs, calling people's personal cell phone? Why do it have to get to that? Just because we are in a sector where we may not agree with what each other is saying. And then what makes it even so, this is just, it to me, is the ignorance is beyond comprehension to me. It is beyond comprehension to me. If somebody is, I was looking at Red Alive the other day, where she was like, I ain't even finna be in this stuff no more. Just leave me alone. Whatever. Just don't say my name. I won't say your name. We ain't got to be. Let's just end it here. And after she said that, for somebody to then take that, mock it, and still harass her, after she said, I'm done with the story, I ain't covering it no more, y'all can just go, y'all win, I lose, or whatever. I just don't understand. I've never seen adults behave this way. Look, at the end of the day, even after this saga, because everything that begins hasn't ended. One of these days, the saga is going to be over and nobody's going to be talking about it. And people are all going to move on to different things at the end of the day. One day, I don't know when, but it's going to happen. And then there's going to be another story that pops up. And if you're still doing content creation, chances are you're going to talk about another story. So why does it have to be why can't someone have a difference of opinion without it being taken personal? That's the part I just don't understand. Why is it people are going to talk? People are talking about P. Diddy. People are talking about Ari. Right now, I'm getting ready to talk about Glorilla. People are talking about people talked about hell, Jesus, hell. Y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. If you're gonna put your with to whom much is given, much is required. So when you're given a huge platform, you are given responsibility. And you're also expected to behave in a certain way, and you're expected to understand certain things. So when you have a large platform, especially if you put your own business out on the platform, you have to understand that we're living in a digital age where people are going to blog about you. What you put out and what you do, everybody may not agree with. And that doesn't just go for Brianna. That also goes for LaTruth. LaTruth just put a song out. He got people that didn't like the song. He got people that did like the song. He got people saying that he's wrong. He got people saying that he's right. But that's what comes with the territory. But for it to get to the point to where people feel like they have to take things to this extent. And I'm not just even saying people, I'm including myself in it. I'm definitely not trying to preach and exclude myself out of anything. I just think that it is ridiculous, it's absurd, it's immature, and it's juvenile. And I'm trying to understand at what point are we going to move past that? Are we, if you're planning on remaining a content creator, are you going to drag, harass, defame, report people pages and all of this stuff in every single story that you cover? So in every story that you cover, if there is another blogger with an opposing opinion, are we going to fight with every blogger that does not agree with what we have to say? Are we going to go live and drag or speak about every single opinion that someone else has that does not coincide with ours? I don't understand that. Now, I can understand if there's a personal attack against you as a creator from another creator, so you're defending yourself against that creator, that makes sense. But if you're going to go back and forth with somebody, if you're going to go attack somebody simply because they don't share your opinion, that is absolutely absurd. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm trying to understand, and then when people say that the things that people do behind a computer, they wouldn't do in real life, that is so true. Because in real life, we come across people every single day. I mean, especially if you are a grown adult, okay? I'm not talking about kids. I'm talking about grown-ups. If you are a grown-up, especially in the professional world, it ain't even got to be in the professional world, but just in life in general, how are you maneuvering peacefully throughout life if you can't take it when somebody doesn't agree with what you say? So you in your career field, you're in a professional world, you have an idea. Let's give a, and I know everybody is not, I might even regardless of how sensible this live is, regardless of how much I make sense, there's still going to be somebody that's going to be ignorant and try to attack what I'm saying. But my method moving forward is just not to respond. I just don't care. But I'm gonna give you an example. So say you're working in marketing, right? And you have an idea on how to sell a product. You're in a board meeting and you say, hey, this is my idea, and I think that this is the best way to sell this product. But then someone else says, well, actually, I think that this is the best way to sell the product. I think that this is the best way to sell this product because A, B, and C. You in a professional meeting, because when you have a platform, this is supposed to be professional, even though we haven't been carrying it that way. You're not going to say your idea sucks, you're wrong, I'm right. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. You're wrong because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Your idea sucks. You need to get kicked out the meeting because this and this and that. No, you're going to say, no, you're not going to try to down their idea. You're going to try to upsell yours. Well, I think that this is the better idea because A, B, C, and D. You don't have to try to drag someone else to make your point. So I don't know. Maybe that's going to go over people's heads, you know. I just think, honestly, at this point, I think it's pathetic. I think it's pathetic at this point. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I don't even think that anything that I'm saying is going to resonate with really anyone. Okay. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And like I said, we all listen, if you're a content creator, and this is why I said what I said on Toya's panel earlier, when I said that a lot of times people pay, especially when it comes to men, people tend to pay more attention to the response versus the actual what caused it, right? So instead of what caused it, you pay attention to the response. And we were speaking about LaTruth's song, and I said that what LaTruth said was wrong. Of course, calling somebody a B word is wrong. There's no denying that. There's no debating that. That's a disrespectful word, of course. There's many reasons why he shouldn't have said that and why it was wrong. However, I'm not too much focused on what he said because I understand why he said it. So we really got to look at the root of the issue here. If somebody's constantly being disrespected over and over and over again, we can't tell somebody what their response should be. Okay. So it is what it is. The man responded. A lot of people have their opinions on what he should and shouldn't have said. And this is not to be mean or anything like that. And this is not to say that everybody ain't entitled to their opinion, because you are. But just keep in mind that until you've actually experienced what someone else has experienced, until you are the one that is being drugged every single day, until you are a content creator with every single thing you do being critiqued, until you're the one whose deceased mother is being talked about, until you are the one who has been disrespected for almost 2 years, then you can have your opinion, but please understand that you can't tell somebody how they should respond, especially when you don't even know how you would respond because you've never been in his shoes. I need people to keep that in mind when they talk about what somebody should do when you've never been there. Please keep that in mind. Now, I do think that it's important to practice self-control, and I would encourage LaTruth to do that, to practice self-control, because you even heard Toya today when she said, I thought it was crazy when, people are saying he said the B word, because he's not really like that unless somebody really takes him there. I think that us in general as a people, including myself, we should not allow people to take us there, because a lot of y'all be wondering why so many lives get deleted in this sector, so many videos get deleted in this sector, so many people leave and then come back and then leave and then come back. You go back to try to find a video or somebody getting cussed out and you can't find it no more. It don't always have, it's not always about it being monetized or not monetized. Oh, they made it private because it was flagged or it was reported, or sometimes it's down because motherfuckers is humiliated by their own behavior. A lot of people are on here acting completely out of character, and some people are not. Some people are being exactly who they are. But I just think that moving forward, I don't know. I just say moving forward, this is what I wish for this sector. I don't hate anybody. I really don't, because I don't even know these people. But what I will say, what I wish for everybody, maybe this goes for both sides. Number one, I wish it was more people speaking common sense instead of selling destruction, instead of promoting destruction, violence, ignorance, and keeping the BS going. I wish more people would get on their platforms and say, "Hey, everybody, let's stop." That's what I wish people would do. But I don't think that that's going to happen because there's too many people making money off of it. So I don't think that that's going to happen. But what I will say is that just moving forward, I hope that everybody, if it is not in your character, if that's not really who you are, if you really wouldn't do that in the real world, if that's, this is not even the type of thing that you would associate with outside of the internet, just keep that same energy when you get on the internet. It don't mean you scared. It don't mean that you a punk. It don't mean that you can't join with the best of them. It don't mean none of that. It just means that you are conscious of who's watching you. You're conscious of what you're putting out on the internet. You're conscious of, the energy that you're putting out. Everything that we say, everything that we do, everything that I've said, everything that I've done is never going anywhere, no matter how many times you delete it. I wish people would understand that. So the way I wish it could be, I wish that people could get on their platforms, give their opinion about whatever they want to get their opinion about, and then just move on. Like, why do we have to fight about opinions? Nobody should have ever came to this saga. Nobody should have ever created a platform, got on the internet, entered this saga, and said, no, I'm not coming to cover a story. I'm coming to attack you because I don't like what you're saying about the story. Nobody should have came to the internet for that reason. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. That's what I think. And that goes both ways for both sides. If they, both ways for both sides. Because I know when I first came to the internet, I was on that for real heavy, like, but now that I've been doing it for a while, this content creation thing, I'm not on that no more because I understand now. We've been here long enough to understand, like, damn, step outside of the sector for a minute and just scroll, take a walk around YouTube. It's a lot of different people saying a lot of different things about the same topics, and nobody is beating each other up about it. So it's just absolutely no reason why we should be on here dragging, attacking, and fighting and getting our blood pressure up with people that we don't know. We don't know these folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. I really, sat back, not today, but just over the past week or so. I ain't really been saying too much, but I just was, sitting back watching. And I'm just like, this shit, from the outside looking in, this stuff look crazy. This stuff look crazy. I don't know what they do in other sectors. I don't care what they do in other sectors because I'm not in other sectors. But this look crazy. It really do. And I'm not saying I'm a spring chicken. I'm 37 years old, so I definitely know better. But when you start seeing people like that's old enough to be your mama, or people that got grandchildren and stuff on here carrying on like this, that's crazy. It's not normal. I'm not gonna say it's normal. I don't care who tries to normalize it. It's not normal for somebody of a older, seasoned age to be on the internet carrying on like this. It is not. And it don't matter who say what about me. I'm speaking the truth. It's not normal, number one. That's number one. It's not normal. Okay? Normal in all caps. Ain't normal. Okay? So we're not going to make it seem like it is. If your 55, 56-year-old auntie get on this computer and you scrolling on YouTube and you come across your auntie on here acting like that, what would you say? That, first of all, that shit is embarrassing. If I came across my auntie, my mama, or whoever on the internet carrying on like how I see a lot of these seasoned older women carrying on, I would be highly embarrassed. Seriously. These people, children, should be embarrassed. My kids don't get on the internet because, well, they get on the internet, but my kids are not old enough to be into this type of thing. But if they were old enough to be into this type of thing, they should be embarrassed. They some of the things that I have said, they should be embarrassed. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So if you have deleted some content off your page because it was just too much, if you have gotten rid of some videos because you had to cut somebody out and it was just going too far, if you have had to private some stuff because that's just not you, kudos to you. Kudos to you, because you want to know why. You want to know why? Because it's not normal. And if you're proud of the behavior, then there is something wrong with you. if you're proud of the way that you on here carrying on, if you're proud of the way that you on here acting, if you're proud of on here talking about private parts, sex, you know, and everything else as a grown, mature adult person with children and grandkids, then there is something the matter with you. And it's nothing that anybody could say to make me think I'm wrong about that. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really, really is. Do your content, have your opinion. You don't have to attack other people for theirs. It is what it is. I mean, I sit and I watch 30-minute long, not 30-minute, I'm sorry, 5 to 6 hour long. How you doing, Mr. Troy? Who else came in? Hey, Lovely Tay. Hey, Deborah. Somebody gave, what was that? Ma Deuce. Thank you, Ma Deuce, for that super chat. I appreciate you. Ma Deuce said, hey, it's utterly ridiculous that they won't leave people alone in profile when things go further. All of it is ridiculous, Ma Deuce. I mean, I have seen, like in the beginning of the saga, I can remember panels that went on for hours and hours and hours into the night talking about the saga. Okay. But when I see panels going on for hours and hours and hours and hours talking about what somebody else thinks about the saga, that's where I get confused. Why are we worried about what someone else thinks? What you think is not what someone else is going to think. And it doesn't matter if you hold 55 panels, it's not going to change someone else's opinion. Go live and speak on the story, cool. But when you go live and try to drag other people because they don't have the same school of thought as you, that's where you come off crazy. That's where you look crazy and ridiculous. Because it don't matter how much you talk, you're not going to convince somebody to believe something that they don't believe. That's what I had to understand myself. No matter how much I can talk about what I believe, but I'm not going to go live and talk about what somebody else believes. Oh, you believe Rihanna got physically abused? Okay, well, I'm going to be over here and I'm going to give my points about why I don't think she was. I'm not going to sit on my panel and drag somebody for 5 hours because they don't believe what I believe. And once, like I said before, that is of low intelligence to not understand that people are going to have difference of opinions, a difference of opinion. And when I got on my live not too long ago, and I was very upset because somebody stated that I was going to cover something that I never said that I was. I was upset for a reason. Number one, I didn't say I was going to cover it. Number two, it shouldn't matter what I cover. That's number two. People always talking about minding their own platforms, but it doesn't seem like anybody's doing it. And I think that if everybody practiced just worrying about what goes on their platform, what's happening with their analytics and what's going on in their YouTube studio, we could all coexist peacefully. But it doesn't seem like, it's going to happen. Lachelle said, I'm 52. I'm embarrassed of the season CC on here talking like that. I know my daughter will be sending me the nearest nursing home. I know because she told me this. I mean, honestly, I'm at the point where I'm really not surprised by anything at this point. God's child. That's because they got grandkids. They don't have kids to take to school the next day, and 80% of them are retired, so they don't have to get up in the morning. You know what? But here's the thing. I'm not criticizing the length of time that anybody spends on live. Like, if you get on, like, hey, if you want to get on here and be on here from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night at night, that's your business. Hell. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not understanding the purpose of going live and trying to convince someone else of what they should be speaking about, or convince somebody else of what their opinion should be on any said topic. I think that that's absolutely ludicrous. And people should have a right to their own opinion. So respectfully, April said, yeah, my daughters are 35, 28, and 26, and they would be embarrassed for sure if they came across me talking like some of these people. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Because right now I got 214 people in here because I think, the topic is drama. As soon as I start talking about Glorilla, they leave. Some people only just want to hear about the BS. Okay. Some people just want to hear about the BS. Some people like to see the fight and want to hear the fight. It just is what it is. That's life. But I said what I said, and hopefully, and I highly doubt that it will change, but I'm hoping that people could just do their content and mind their business and keep everybody's name out their mouth. Everybody just should be able to get on their platform and do their content, give their opinion however they want to give it on whatever public figure they want to give it on, whether it be the truth, Rihanna, Glorilla, like I'm getting ready to do today, whatever, and move forward. Okay, so I want to hop into this topic about Glorilla, and then after that, I do want to speak a little bit about. Well, we'll get there when we get there, but let me pull this up real quick. So, for most of y'all know Big Glow. Okay, so Big Glow had an issue with the fact that a makeup artist that let me make this a little bit smaller. A makeup artist that did her makeup right when she was getting ready to blow up. Okay, she didn't appreciate the fact that this video is now going viral. Now this video is a picture of her prepping to get her makeup done, and this right here is the final result. Now, the makeup artist did eventually come on live, and she responded to what Glorilla said. I'm gonna play what Glorilla said in a minute. And she said basically that she is an up and coming makeup artist, and of course she posted this not to be shady towards Glorilla, but Glorilla was her first celebrity client. So why would she not post it when she's trying to get you? That's her goal, is to be a celebrity MUA. Now, what I heard Glorilla say in response to this video going viral, I felt like the anger was very much so misplaced. If you're mad because people are clowning your looks, because people weren't clowning the actual makeup, people were actually clowning Glorilla's, features. But Glorilla seemed to take it out on the makeup artist. She was calling the makeup trash. She was saying, why would she post that? The makeup is ugly. And I think what Glorilla really I think the real issue that she didn't want to say was that she just simply didn't like this untouched, unfiltered photo of her right here on the left. That's the real issue. But instead of saying that, she said, why would she post this because the makeup is trash? Now, when you look at this makeup, she looks beautiful. This is a good job. This is not a bad job. The makeup artist said, I feel like I do good makeup, and she does. Now, do I feel like she didn't have to post the before, but I think she did that to just show the transformation, which most makeup artists do. But don't get mad at the makeup artist because people on the internet are clowning your before picture. I didn't like that she did that, especially as somebody that's new in the industry, because Glorilla is new. You're new in the industry. You understand what it's like to be criticized and critiqued publicly. So then when you got somebody that's an up and coming makeup artist, why would a black girl, by the way, why would you drag her like that? She didn't drag her, but you know the influence that you have. You know that you're popular. You know what you say, people are going to go with it. You got fans. If you say that this makeup is trash, you are putting a stain on her brand, and that might affect what other people think about her work. And now other people may not want to book her. So I didn't think that was right for her to use her platform to do that when that young lady is trying to really build up her clientele. So let's get into. Let me mute this because I don't know if music is getting ready to play. Let me play what Glorilla had to say real quick. I think she did a good job. The makeup was pretty. So let's see. And normally Glorilla is very humble. So when she was saying that stuff, I was shocked. I'm like, damn, Glow, because I like Glorilla, y'all. I really like Glorilla. So I was really shocked that she said what she said.
Girl upload that ugly video of that ugly. Did you see that? Like, why would you upload that? That one cute.
Even her friend said she liked it. She said, but I liked it though. It was cute because the makeup was cute. It was. She mad because of the before picture. Also, I gotta credit this video to All Access. Let me see. All Access Media. That's where I'm streaming it from.
Now, why would you do that? Yeah, that was all this. Oh God, that makeup. And it's going viral. Like, Ugh. People be cloud chasing. Like they act like it was brand new. Like, girl, that shit 2 years. Oh God, that shit 2 years ago.
Them fans gonna tell her.
You know, why would she upload that ugly makeup? I just saw this shit on my page. This shit just pissed me off. They told me I liked it though. No, you didn't like it.
What, the makeup?
Yeah.
I told you it was cute.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
That's why I had been stopped cool with me.
Yeah.
God. Then nobody already don't know how to do my makeup but to die like.
I don't know about y'all, but I think the Glorilla is a pretty girl anyway. You know what I mean? But I do think that she was a little self-conscious of the fact that the before picture was uploaded, because it ain't no way in the world that that girl thought that that makeup was ugly, because it wasn't. Brandy said, "Upper, that's right. You can't tell adults how to react to being harassed and talked about for 2 years." We're gonna get back on that in just a minute. Respectfully, April said the left image is showing the process of how to achieve the look on the right. Correct. So she did have to, I feel like she did have to post that picture. And I'm like, I was confused because most makeup artists do post the before. They don't post it before, then they actually show the transformation while they're doing the makeup. So they don't just post you glammed up, they show how they're doing it. But I think the Glorilla is a little bit self-conscious about her picture being shown in that way.
I'm gonna say that makeup was boop, not gonna lie. Oh God. Like, why are you proud of this? Take this down.
Now with the next video.
I had to turn it because the music was on. Look at it. Is it music playing? Hold on.
Makeup video. Acting like I don't show my bird face every day. Bitch, you see me? Fuck you, man. I show y'all my bird face every day. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Nose and all. Yeah. Big sitting on my face. What's up?
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? So she mad with the people because if people are clowning her before picture. So she mad with the people, but don't take it out on the makeup artist though, because that's her bread and butter, that's her money, that's her brand. And for somebody as big as you to be getting on your platform and saying that the makeup was trash and she shouldn't be proud of that, that was messed up. That was bogus. Keyjack said the MUA said she came back 2 more times. I saw that. You know what? I'm about to play the makeup artist response too. It was uncalled for, but this is what embarrassment will do. This is what embarrassment will do. And this is what, and you know what? Boom, y'all, man. You see how this ties in? So this really ties into what I was saying before. Like I said, if you look at Glorilla's interviews, when you look at her interviews, she is clearly a very, very humble person. Clearly a very humble person. Clearly a sweetheart. Not a bad person at all. You can see that from her interviews. But because this situation happened, the picture got posted, the before image got posted, the after the glammed up picture got posted next to it. Because of that, and people trolling her, she then lashed out on the people and the makeup artist. That's totally out of her character. She even had an interview. I forget who she was interviewing with, but she said that she don't even read the negative comments. She said she don't read them and she don't respond because she know who she is. And when she say she know who she is, she basically saying like maybe before she would respond, but she started realizing that people would get excited by her responding. When they would say something negative, once she really started blowing up and her name started getting big, she had to stop responding, because when she did respond, people started getting excited, like, oh my God, Glorilla responded to me, even though she responded negatively. So she started realizing like people get a kick out of what I'm saying. So that should show her how influential she has become and how big she's getting. So you can't get on here and drag somebody's business like that. I can't rock with that. But that ties into what I was saying. Sometimes you can let this internet get to you to the point where you will start doing things and saying things that cause you to step out of character, even though that's not really you. So no, it's not her. This what right here is not the Glorilla that I'm used to seeing. When you see her in interviews, she's very much so down to earth. She's very sweet, and all of that. But because it's hard watching somebody drag you every single day. and she does have trolls. So I think that she's already self-conscious about the picture anyway. So yeah, she was already self-conscious about it. So then on top of that, everybody else talking about it. Then on top of that, it done went viral. So yeah, she's giving a response that she probably shouldn't have given. What's going on, Jay Benz? What's happening? Key Jackson said, Key Jackson, you my cousin or something? We related. Key Jackson said that before pic is how she looked in FNF. She sure did. She sure did. That was her. Yeah. How she looked in the FNF video. She just doesn't like her natural face, and that's why she's getting surgeries to now after saying she never would. It's getting to her. You know, one thing as far as the surgeries now, Glorilla, I don't think Glorilla got any surgeries on her face. I do know that she got veneers. I do know she got a boob job, but as far as her face, I don't really think she got anything done with her face. Now the veneers, I think that did help her out because, excuse me, when you look at the FNF video, her facial structure did look a little bit different, and I think because she has a new set of teeth in her mouth, and the size of your teeth, the shape of your teeth can affect how the structure and the shape of your face. So she do look a little bit different. That was a good comment, Key Jackson, because that could be it too. She could just be self-conscious of how she looked before, like when she was doing the FNF video.
How you make your nostril? I don't know how to make my nostril move, y'all. Acting like I ain't never saw these fuck wrong with these hoes. Don't never play on my talk, bitch. Get on live quick. Bunny, her not done. No, what, ho? Jealous? Are you jealous? How I look? Ask your man. Ask a friend. Ask a hater. Ask a fan. Like I won't get on her 100% like what? Y'all see me with everything 100%. Ho, stop playing with me. Mad. Cutting up before this motherfucking show. Y'all laughing at me. I'm damn sick of these her playing on my top about.
These fans really, I ain't never seen Glorilla like this. I've never seen her respond like this and that. This is giving, what is it? This is giving Cardi B. This is giving Cardi B, because you know Cardi B, she'll go back and forth with a fan real quick. But this ain't the Glorilla that I know and love. The Glorilla I know and love would have paid it dust. You know what I mean? She's a beautiful girl. She is. You know, she's a beautiful, even when the other teeth she had, she was still a cute girl. So, you know, at this point, she on a whole different level. So, you know, I think that and one thing that we got to understand is when somebody responds to something, that is an indication that they are bothered by it. If you responded to something, because she don't respond, so when somebody responds to something, that's an indication that they are bothered. She's responding to the trolls making fun of the viral makeup video because she's bothered by it. That's what it shows me. When you pay something dust, like if somebody try to discredit you, somebody try to degrade you, defame you, and you pay it dust, it really just showed that you don't give a damn. You know, you don't care. You're unaffected. Who are you? Type shit. But the fact that she really on here arguing with fans, come on now, Glow. This ain't the first time this ain't the first time that you've had something go viral that people have, you know, trolled you about. So I just find this to be quite interesting. I'm a fan of makeup artist response, and I'm gonna play that in a minute.
No disrespect to the girl. It really is disrespect because you know you're not supposed to upload the ugly video anyway. But shout out to her.
But did you tell her not to upload it though? Because then she said this ain't no shade to the makeup artist, but it really is though, because you know you weren't supposed to upload that ugly. First of all, the makeup wasn't ugly. She had every right to upload her work because it was good work. It was good. Damn, did you not see the camera there when she was snapping the photo? I'm confused. Like, you didn't see her taking pictures. You ever get your hair done and then the beautician want to take a picture of your hair, they always ask you, can I take a picture? They don't just snatch your iPhone out and snatch your camera out and start taking your picture without your consent. I highly doubt the makeup artist took her picture without asking. I just don't believe that. I just do not believe that. But I think what it is Glorilla probably didn't think that she would blow up the way that she did. And she didn't know that so many people would see it. And she was famous when the picture got taken, but she was nowhere near what she is now. You know what I mean? I think that might be the issue. She didn't know that this many people would see it. Millions of people would see it. She didn't know that she would be where she is. But I mean, it is what it is. Let me finish.
Probably got better after 2 years or whatever. But don't upload no picture and you know they make up one curve. Got these people playing on my face. For real, upload that, you know, and I look mad on the motherfucking video. Like, girl, take this shit down. I'm for real. I'm for real, y'all piss me off. And I still got y'all. I don't even play like that. And I ain't talking about the makeup artist. Like, shout out to you, Q.
I just wish she would keep it real. Just say what the real problem is. You know what I mean? Just say what the real problem is. The real problem is that you don't like how you looked. Ain't got shit to do with the makeup. Hold on. It don't have nothing to do with the makeup. I'm trying to find this. I just saw it earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Damn, I might have to go to let me see.
Keep doing your job, you feel me? Keep doing your job, but you know you weren't supposed to upload that old video. You know them eyebrows are doing the 1-2 step. I ain't mean to call you guys your name, call you no bitch. Cause she actually a cool person. You feel me? But just don't be doing no shit like that. That's still her playing on my top. Like I won't go live.
She really taking it personal. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I didn't spell it right. I'm finna get to y'all comments in 1 second. Let me look this up real quick. Dang, I wish I could oh well. Who know where I can find that video? Because I literally just seen the video. Let me see. You know, I think I found it. Is this it? No. I'm FREE nigga free. That mean I ain't gotta worry about no nigga cheating. Then I'm FINGL. Oh, here you go. Is this it? And I'm SING. Here you go. Okay, y'all. Let me see. Let me take this down. Outside hanging out the window with my ratchet ass friends. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, stop share. Share screen.
Makeup artist. We had, she may not, honestly, hearing this hurts.
Oh, that video, that ugly makeup.
So honestly, hearing this hurts, even though she may not remember the
Shout out to Lovely T, because this is where I'm streaming the video from.
Conversation that we had that day, but I told her that I was an up and coming makeup artist. I was currently in school and I left school that day early because I was so excited to do her makeup.
Yeah, I just saw that shit on my motherfucking page. That shit just me out. No, you didn't like it. Yeah, man.
She ain't got the whole thing.
As you can hear in the video, her friend said it looked nice, and so have other comments. So for her to drag me is just insane. Just for her to still call me back to do her makeup.
I said that makeup was boob, not gonna lie.
Now Glorilla. Now Glorilla. So after she did the makeup, you still went back to this same makeup artist 2 times. So that shows listen, what's this makeup artist's name? This is really proving my point. It's not the makeup that Glorilla got a problem with. She's not mad with the makeup artist. She's not mad about the makeup. She's mad because the makeup artist included her before picture in the viral video. Which, okay, just say that then, like, damn, you see I was looking busted right there. Why would you put that picture right? But don't say, oh, your makeup was ugly. You knew not to upload that ugly ass makeup. Now y'all go Glorilla. Now, if the makeup was that bad, if somebody do a bad job, if I go somewhere and get a service and it's horrible, I'm not going back again, let alone twice. So she went back to this same makeup artist 2 times. So the issue ain't the makeup.
Oh God. Like, why is we proud of this shit? Take this shit down.
I'm in shock to even have heard her say that. Like, why am I proud? Why is she proud of that? Like, be for real. You was my first celebrity client. Like, anybody would have been proud. I'm sure when you got signed, you was proud too. Like, you had time to perfect your craft just like me. And honestly, if it was just that ugly, I don't understand why you allowed me to do your makeup 2 more times after that. Like, she has different hairstyles. Every time I worked for her, she always had a new stylist. So I'm just feeling like if you just genuinely didn't like the makeup, you could have got a new makeup artist. I feel that I do very good makeup. I'm based in Atlanta, and I would love for you all to book.
So there you have it. What's this lady name? Let me see. What's her name? Her name is Angelique Reactions. What is this though? What's Instagram? Let me see. It's Angelique Reactions. Reactions. I want to see her work. Okay, I'll find it another time. Oh, Angelique with a K. Okay, let me read some of my comments. Mavdu said, oh, and don't forget, y'all, if y'all would like to bless my Cash App, it's posted at the bottom of the screen, or it was anyway. $UPP 1987. Is that a before or during pic? I understand why she didn't like it, but Glow's doing too much. In my Glorilla voice, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. That's that Tennessee accent. Respectfully, April said, I think Glow was definitely wrong for dragging this makeup artist. It's hard out here. Making a break in the industry is tough. A negative review could hurt her reputation before she even gets started. Yeah, that's a fact. Because especially when it's somebody, I'm not saying like she's so huge, but right now, Glorilla is popular. People love Glorilla. I love Glorilla. I love her music. But could you imagine somebody with that much popularity speaking against your craft that you're trying? She's out here trying to be a celebrity MUA. So when you have one of the hottest, most popular, because she's popular right now, her album Glorious, I think it's called Glorious, is doing numbers. She's on tour, she's doing her thing. I mean, every single that Glorilla put out really is on point. She's really doing what she needs to do as far as her music career right now. So she's putting out really good music. And I typically don't like artists like Glorilla. So if I like it, then she's doing something right. But yeah, she's super popular right now. And I think that she should be a little bit more conscious of the platform that she has. I think that this was kind of like the issue now. This is a little different. It's a little different, but it's the same. Well, no, it's different, but because this particular person is a food critic. Do y'all remember the guy's name? What is that guy's name? He's like a really popular food critic outside of I want to say Atlanta. And he's always going viral doing food reviews. And he actually did a food review on Candy, if you guys know Candy from Housewives of Atlanta. and it went viral. He was speaking on the poor serve Keith. Yeah, what's his last name? I can't think of his last name. He was speaking on the poor service that he received at the restaurant. He talked about how long the wait was and how they were going to make him wait until they found out who he was, and then they said that he could come in. And even though, you know, he is a food critic, a lot of people, you know, listen to him. And a lot of celebrities were put off by the fact that he is doing food reviews on all of these popular Black restaurants and giving them bad reviews. And they felt like it could affect their business. But, you know, he's a food critic, so that's different. But that just shows the Keith Lee, and he's extremely popular. So if Keith Lee says don't go to that restaurant, then that holds weight. Now, if Glorilla, who gets her makeup done all the time for shows, she's a huge rap artist right now, really, really popular. If she says, hey, don't, this makeup artist is trash. Do you see how she did my makeup? It's horrible. I hate it. I don't like it. She's not good. Why would she be proud of that? Other artists might actually listen to that and say, well, I don't want to do my makeup if it was that bad, even though I looked at it and I didn't see a problem. But yeah, you gotta really be conscious of your platform. And you gotta be conscious of what you say and who you speaking against, you know. And especially when you saying something that's an opinion. Now, if you went to her to get your makeup done and she was totally unprofessional, smoking, you know, tree or whatever over your head, it was roaches and rats in the facility, it was just a really bad experience, you know, it was just a bunch of ghetto shit going on, then if that was your review, that'd be different. But she wasn't. What you gave a review on is your opinion that the makeup was bad. I didn't feel like she had to do that. Now, if the woman had done something outrageous, it was a horrible experience, she was unprofessional. If Glorilla would have went live and said that, then that'd have been different. But you coming out and giving your opinion in that way, knowing that you went back to her 2 times after she did your makeup, I just felt like that was wrong. And I felt like she should have kept her aggression where it should have been placed. And that was against the trolls, not the makeup artist. And Glorilla knew she was wrong because she even said herself, I don't mean to drag the makeup artist because she actually a cool person. Okay, well then why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Glorilla took all of Aretha Franklin lyrics of 95 Degrees. Did she? Did she? Now my daughter will fight you about Glow. Baby, I love me some Glorilla. I'm just saying she was wrong. The young lady was wrong. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Hold on one second, y'all. When you're wrong, you're wrong. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I think maybe moving forward, she won't do it. Okay. So let's get into this next topic, y'all. I'm done. I ain't trying to drag Glorilla, but Glorilla, you know you was wrong, baby girl. You shouldn't have done that. That makeup artist did a nice job on your face. Okay, so now I did want to add a little bit of something at the end. I want to talk a little bit about, I already talked a little bit about it already in the beginning, but I do want to add something here. And I said this in my last live. Now, I told y'all I was watching a little bit of Toya's live today. Oh, Lord, I'm yarning. And I just want to add this when it comes to the saga. Now, I already spoke on respect. And I think how we can all do a little bit better with respecting each other's platforms and opinions. But what I do want to say is that I think that when it comes to this saga, I believe that a lot of people chose what side they're going to be on as far as who they want to believe due to their way of thinking and their belief systems, right? So some people believe that, you know, regardless of what is done or what is said, a man should always walk away. And some people believe that, you know, a man has a right to defend himself. And I'm more so on that train. I believe a man has a right to defend himself. Of course, I don't believe a man needs to be beating a woman down at all. But in the situation that got us here covering this saga is because, let me take this down because I ain't talking about it no more. That got us here in this saga is because LaTruth put a tote over his ex-wife's head. And he put that tote over her head because she was in the midst of attacking him. Okay. Now that that is over and he's no longer being physically attacked, he's being verbally attacked. He's being drugged, he's being defamed, he's being lied on. And he has responded with his song. Now, I'm going to speak on this one last time and I'm not going to speak on it no more. We have to get out of the way of thinking. I don't know where these people come from or where folks have been raised. You know, if that's what they want to believe, then that's what they choose to believe. If you choose to believe that a woman can say and do whatever she wants and there is no response that should come after following her verbal attacks or her behavior, then more power to you. My opinion, I believe that that is a destructive way to be. I believe it's a dangerous way to live. And I think that we need to do better with teaching our daughters how to not only respect men, but to respect themselves. Period. Period, point blank. Right? I teach my son not to put his hands on no female, but you females better not put your hands on him neither. That too. Now, what I think, I'm not even speaking on, I'm not really too much speaking on the physical part. What I'm speaking on is the verbal back and forths. For some reason, I've seen it over and over and over again with the women in this saga, especially the women that support Brianna. They have a way of thinking where they believe that it is okay to call a man out of his name. I remember a panel that Kevin was on where, and I'm not going to mention any creator's name on my platform because this is my platform. So, but I'll just say Kevin was on another platform, and I sat there and I listened to a little bit of it, not much of it, but a little bit of it, and a little bit that I did listen to. I heard him be called a bitch ass nigga, probably 6 or 7 times. I heard somebody call him a dick in the booty ass nigga about 15 times. I heard him be called a faggot about 10 times. His sexuality was questioned over and over and over and over again by women. But then as soon as he spazzes, the conversation is, oh my God, how could you be so disrespectful? Oh my goodness, how could he say that? Are we in the Twilight Zone or are we here on planet Earth? Am I missing something or am I catching it all? Because I'm very confused and I've never seen anything like it in my life where people really and truly believe that they have the right to say whatever they want because they are women. And if a man gives them excuse all that noise in the background, y'all, gives them that same energy, then the man is wrong. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. It's troublesome and it scares me because I'm starting to believe that there are people actually out here teaching their daughters and their sons that this is okay. That this is okay. That for my little girl, little Susie, it's okay for you to call him out his name. Should you do it? Maybe not. But if you do, there should be no repercussions. Do you realize the dangers that you are teaching your daughter? Do you realize the danger that you're putting her in? Do you understand that is a fantasy that you're pushing? That is not real life. That is not real life. And it just is what it is. People deserve respect. You should conduct yourself as a person, regardless of what your gender is, regardless of if you have a male part or a female part. You should treat people with respect, regardless of if you like what they're doing. You can give your opinion without, and then understand this, even if you do want to cuss somebody out, even if you do want to cuss that man out, you got to get outside of believing that you're not going to face any repercussions from it. Because if you do it, you do it. That's your decision as an adult. But understand that just because you're a woman, it doesn't mean that you won't get it back. I don't know. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Even in this saga, we sat and we watched videos of Brianna antagonizing the truth, following behind him, telling him to do something and do something, cussing him out, calling him their name in the book. But as soon as he responds, it's, oh my God, he should have just walked away. Why are we pushing this narrative? Excuse me. Why are we pushing this narrative that women are not expected to behave like civilized human beings? Why are we pushing this fantasy that if a woman doesn't act like a civilized human being, that there will be no repercussions that follow it? Is everybody shocked and appalled when they get cussed out? I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life. April said people are delusional and double standard is real, especially when it comes to these toxic ASS women. It's a fact. Karma Cutie said the shock when they get what they give is something to wonder about. I mean, jaws on the ground. I mean, jaws on the ground. Can't believe that they're being disrespected after you talking to this grown ass man. I mean, I just don't get it. Talk about it with Jay, man, stop it. Talking about Jermaine Jackson, I'm so done. Let me see. Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't agree with it, and that's my opinion. That's my take on it. And I stated that in my last live. I believe that as people, we should respect other people, and if we choose not to, because we've all done it, we all been there. If you choose to step outside of being respectful, then it's a possibility that you might be disrespected back. But don't act shocked and appalled and just in disbelief when you get called the B word after you've called someone else the B word 55 times. There is no higher level of conduct that a man is supposed to follow. Is a man supposed to be a leader? Absolutely. But when you tell a man that they should stay out of women's business and then a man should stay in a man's place, well, then you got to remember that as a woman, you should stay in a woman's place. Since everybody has a place, then maybe you should stay in yours as well. Because if you're going to say those things, if you're going to treat him in that way, talk to him in that way, well, then you got to understand once you get cussed out, the reason behind that is because you didn't stay in a woman's place. So these women are very quick to say, well, he should stay in a man's place. This is women's business. Well, stay in a woman's place. You know, don't stomp with the big dogs if you're not ready to stomp with the big dogs. Let me see. Don't clutch your. What's that? All the while they say, well, we get. Let me see. All the while they in strangers' business. Facts, but we all in strangers' business. You know what I mean? We all in strangers' business. Tyrese with the T said, "You get what you put out. You cuss me, I cuss you back." Yeah, I just don't understand that. You know, I just don't understand that way of thinking. And you know, and also, I'm not necessarily trying to drag anybody for thinking that way. To be honest with you, I'm a little curious about it. So if it's anybody in the chat that does think that way, that if you're in the chat or maybe even in the bushes and you believe that you should be able to say what you want, how you want, when you want, because you're a woman, and that's what you believe. Can you explain to me why you think that? I just want somebody to explain it if you can. Nikki Bowman said, then Lyonya had the nerve to say the black woman is the most disrespected in America. And that's true, but she can't talk when she herself is a horrible representation of a woman. I did see that post. And you know what? Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, Nikki, that right there, I did see when she put that quote. You know, Rihanna's always trying to get intellectual when it benefits her or whatever. And what she posted, that is quite true. That is very true, and I actually agree with that 100%. However, she doesn't fit that cat. She's not in that category. That particular statistic that she posted on her page does not relate to her or coincide with her situation. She is being disrespected because she is disrespectful. Okay, when you're disrespectful, when you're a disrespectful person, oftentimes you get disrespected. That's what it is. And black women, for those in the chat or maybe in the bushes, hey Miss White, what's going on? Or maybe in the bushes, if you truly believe that you should be allowed to be disrespectful and not get that disrespect back, well then you're going to be disappointed every single time. You're going to be disappointed every single time, okay? Because that's not how the real world works. And if some of those things that a lot of these women in this saga have been saying to men, the things that they've been saying over the keyboard and over the computer, if those things have been said face to face, I don't think some of y'all would have been here anymore. I want y'all to play it safe and stop moving like that, because you got to learn to be respectful, because it will increase the longevity of your life. Okay, stop putting yourselves in situations that can get you hurt. Because a lot of women that are no longer here aren't here anymore because of their mouths. Now, is that right? No, it's not right. But it's just the reality of it. Okay, everybody is not able to tolerate being disrespected in that way. Every man is not able to tolerate their sexuality being questioned over and over and over again before they snap. Every man is not capable of being able to just sit idly by and be called the B word or DICK in a booty ass nigga without responding. So understand that what you're doing on the internet, if you are going to continue to do it on the internet, just keep it on the internet and don't take it outside of the internet. Don't take it from behind the keyboard, because it's going to be, just to be safe. Terry said, as for myself, what's their names always want to say that shit towards me, and I have to remind her as how they put themselves in that position when they have men from the sector going up. Yeah, you know what, at the end of the day, if you don't want, it's very simple, okay? And I'm not gonna talk about it for a long time. But it just really, it really just, I don't know. It really just it shocks and amazes me that somebody can sit and disrespect somebody for almost 2 years, and then finally, when they get called the B word, they're zesty now, or because they get called the B word, now they're disrespectful. You know what I mean? Cotton Pink said, as a woman, that's very disrespectful coming from a man. What is disrespectful? What, the B word? As a woman, that's very disrespectful coming from a man. As a person, that's very disrespectful coming from a person. Let's take genders out of it. As a person, as a human being, as something that God created, something that's made of flesh and blood, with a soul and a spirit and a heart and feelings, it's disrespectful to call anybody, man or woman, the B word. It's disrespectful to call anybody a dick and a booty ass nigga. It's disrespectful to call anybody a faggot. It's disrespectful to call anybody that. So regardless of what you are, it's disrespectful coming from anybody. So let's talk about respecting everybody. And let's talk about not expecting respect when you're not giving it. How about that? No shade. Nikki Bowman said, in the panel with Kevin, I remember popping in for like 2 or 3 minutes and heard him call. I did too. That's the part I popped in. I'm like, damn, they really tearing him up, ain't they? Called him everything but Kevin. And the minute he responded, he got kicked off. These people are, for this, I mean, I don't know. That's why I said I need, I just don't understand it. Somebody gonna have to explain it to me. Cotton Pink said, you're a woman, right? I'm a person. I'm a human being. It doesn't matter. Are you looking at my picture? You can clearly see that I'm a woman. Don't come in here getting fucking smart, or I'm gonna kick your ass the fuck out. Now, I was trying to be nice, but you must be new here. It doesn't matter what I am. God damn it. Man, woman, dog, bird, child, whatever you want to call with. It don't matter what I am. Hell, whatever it is, whatever my pronouns is, it doesn't matter. Nobody should be called out of their name, period. And don't piss me off now. I'm finna kick you out. I feel it coming. Now I was doing good. I got done talking about my responses, and God damn it, I just got done talking about responses. Oh my God. I just got done talking about responses. I just cussed her ass out so damn quick. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Cotton Pink. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. You have a right to your opinion. Oh, okay, let me hold on. Okay. I apologize, Cotton Pink. You have a right to your opinion. You have Cotton Pink, you have a right to your opinion. So now don't get jazzy now, you know what I'm saying? You can give your opinion, but don't ask silly questions. Don't ask silly questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Now I was trying to be nice, now. But then when you come in talking about it, you a man or woman, that made me feel like you was trying to be funny. So that's why you got that response. Now, don't do that now, okay? Don't do that now. I just got done talking about how we all should be working on responses. So I apologize. Say, calm down, blood down. Yeah, it's talking about who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Especially in the Black community, men and women are so divided. Like, we're so divided and we don't even know what we do. Like, what does it matter if God made you a man or if God made you a woman? Either way, God made you. Meaning you are a creation of his. Meaning that you automatically, naturally deserve respect until you issuing out some disrespect. You are automatically to be respected because you are a human being, regardless of if you're a man or a woman. Period. I never want anybody to ask a question like that. What does it matter? What does it matter? And why do people feel like men are held to this higher standard of maturity? Being a leader does not mean that because a man is supposed to be considered the leader does not give a woman license to act like a child. That's not what that means. Shit. Matter of fact, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Don't come back. Anyway, yeah. I don't know why people think that. You don't have a right to behave like an adolescent child because you're a woman. And why do people think that? Oh, the man is the leader. Okay, yes, he's the leader. Yeah. But that doesn't give you license to act a goddamn fool, act like you ain't got no home training. That's not what that means. Let me see. Yeah, it was. It was. Y'all, I'm listen, God's still working on me. Madu said, all right now. Chantel said, did y'all touch on the Felicia shit today? Slightly. I just talked on. I spoke about just if you hit the replay, you will see in the beginning where I didn't speak on her per se, but I did speak on in general that we could do better, like as content creators. When it comes to giving your opinion on something, you can come on here and give your opinion, but goddamn it, if you created your platform solely to just attack people for their opinions, then Come in here disrupting your peace. It's okay. I'll be trying, y'all. But that's the problem, Upper. None of them have any home training. That might be it too. Oh, and let me say this now. Listen, I don't want to give off the wrong impression now. Okay. I can tell when somebody trying to be funny. Now, if you want to give your opinion, or if you feel that you don't agree with what I'm saying, you can do that, but please don't get in the comments like trying to be funny and stuff like that, because I can pick up on that. I know when you're trying to be funny. I know when you're being rude. I know when you're trolling, all of that. So that, yes, that will get you cussed out and probably blocked. But if you come in here, for instance, if you come in here and you say, Upper, I have a difference of opinion. I think that A, B, and C. That's just how I feel. Then okay. But if you come here, are you a woman or a man? Then I'm gonna fucking treat your ass. You gonna get your. I might respond the wrong way. Now don't do that. But if you got an opinion and you say, well, because if you say, well, biblically, I believe this because men, then we can have a conversation, we can have a debate. But you most definitely gonna have to come in here with the right energy and not try to be funny. Now, if you want to go on somebody else's panel and talk about me, or somebody else chat, you can do that. I don't give a shit about that. But you're not gonna come over here and do it. You understand? Carmel said, be respectful. Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with Fonzo, because Fonzo, he had his own opinion about the saga and the situation. I think he came up on my panel probably twice. And, we was cool. You know what I'm saying? He had a membership. Fonzo had a membership and everything. He used to tell, and when Amber would be over here modding, Fonzo would be like, Amber, get him out of here. I'd be like, what the hell? So yeah, we can peacefully coexist. You know what I mean? I can peacefully coexist with somebody that don't agree with me, but just don't try to be funny, because I can pick up on it. But anyway, that's my thoughts on everything. Thank you everybody for joining me. And thank you for everybody that stuck around and gave their opinion, left comments. Make sure before you leave, you hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and also subscribe to my channel. I know that I said that I was gonna do this interrogation, y'all, but when I tell you one thing that y'all might not realize is that, or y'all might realize it, but one thing is, peace is addictive, you guys. It really is. Pieces. I think I blocked Fonzo, or I don't think I blocked him. I think somebody else blocked him or something like that. Yeah, Fonzo is welcome over here. But peace is really addictive. That's why, like, I'll go live and then y'all won't see me for like 2 or 3 days, because I'll be like, damn, it feel good not to go live. Because sometimes I have fun with it. But when I can feel that it's no longer, it's getting to be like, that's not fun. Like, it's too much arguing going on. I'm doing too much arguing. It's too much aggression right now in the sector. I kind of back off just a little bit or whatever, just do videos or something like that, because I just don't want to be involved in that. I don't like that type of energy, to be honest with you. I know that's a shocker, because I will argue with a motherfucker real quick, but I don't like to be honest with you. So, but like I said, peace is addictive. And, with all of the drama that's been going on in this sector, and when I hit that end stream, I turn off this computer or turn off my laptop or whatever the case is, and go about my day and just watch from the outside, like, and it just be crazy. Like, even today, like, stuff is crazy. I watched Miss Fee having a snap on somebody earlier, and apparently somebody pulled up, and this is what Reddit was saying a few days ago. You know what I mean? Like, everybody is not going to sit back and tolerate threats. Everybody is not going to do that. So when you sitting around threatening somebody, especially threatening somebody's child, everybody is not going to sit back idly by and let you do that. So, everybody is not just talking. Some people are just talking. You never know. We don't know each other. We don't know each other. Okay? So you could be talking to somebody who doesn't have any intention of ever pulling up. But then you got to realize you could be talking to somebody who is on that and who might pull up? Well, who might hurt you? I mean, I've seen several viral videos with people actually pulling up on each other and hurting each other, going to jail behind stuff. So, you know, once you see it getting to that point, only a fool would continue to throw fuel on the fire. Once you see that you said something to somebody that's so disrespectful that they are at the point where they want to lay hands on you, even past the internet, I think at that point it's time to just shut up. Like, damn, okay, see, this person ain't playing, you know. So I don't know. Let me ask a question before I get off here though. Where do y'all see this going? Because from what I see, from what I've been watching, and my bad, I was looking at a comment. I don't see it. I don't see it getting better. I see it getting worse. I see it getting worse. I'm not talking about the commentary. Like, I ain't talking about the saga, like the actual story. But when it comes to the back and forth between the content creators and stuff like that, I don't see it getting better. I see it getting worse. You want to know why? Because it's not enough people speaking out against it. It's too many. It's too many people throwing fuel on the fire. It's too many people encouraging it. It's too many people laughing at it. So it's not enough people saying, "Hey, all right, y'all, this is, you know, this is getting to be too much. Okay, this is going too far." It's not enough mature people doing that. So DL said it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I know, right? But that's the reason why I don't see it getting no better. I see it getting worse. I see I see someone getting hurt behind it. And you know, regardless of what side you're on, regardless of if you're on, you know, if you are on the side of, you know, the truth content creators, or if you're on the other side, if I'm being honest, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I really don't. I really don't. I don't think that it's that serious, but like I said, I don't see it getting better because everybody's inciting it. Nobody is speaking with any sense. Nobody is especially the people, especially the content creators of age. They're really not, and that's shocking to me, to where, you know, people will sit back and see what's happening and not speak out like, okay, it's time to calm down. That's what I'm used to my elders doing. I'm used to my elders saying this is going too far. It's okay. Can we just get back on the content? Y'all calm down. That's what I'm used to seeing my elders do. So this is very foreign to me. I'm not used to seeing older people behave this way. And I'm not saying, like, once again, I'm not saying I'm a baby. I'm 37, so I'm definitely grown. But I'm also not an elder. so I do look at, even if I don't like you, I still do look at people of a certain age as an elder. And I do expect a certain type of behavior from elders. So from what I've been seeing, it's just really sad. You know what I mean? And it ain't even just the creators. When I look at like some of the supporters and stuff like that, I'm just like, damn, a lot of these creators are not going to stop, especially the ones that are really being paid from it on a daily basis, dragging people, being disrespectful, making things personal, taking it off the internet. So these people are not going to stop doing it because they see that when they do it, they get 4 and 5, 6 and 700 people in the chat. They're getting super stickers and super chats back to back to back to back. They're getting cash apps. The revenue is going up. They're getting paid. They see these dollar signs in their eyes. So sometimes money blinds people. Even when they know that something is wrong, they're going to keep doing it because they're getting paid. Like I said, all money is not good money. And if you're willing to do anything for money, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you because you can't take this material stuff with you when you leave. Yeah, money has power because it can make you comfortable. You know, it pays bills. It takes care of necessities, and it takes care of the things that you may want. However, how far are you willing to go? What are you willing to say out your mouth for it? Like, how much are you willing to humiliate and embarrass yourself for it? Because to be honest with you, even all of the back and forth, it don't matter how bad you drag somebody else. To be honest, the behavior is embarrassing, regardless of if you the one getting drugged or if you the one doing the dragging, because a lot of us, including myself, is acting like children. And honestly, everybody in this motherfucking saga should be embarrassed and humiliated. Like I said in the beginning of my life. And it's really sad, man. It's pathetic, honestly, to see elder women, black women at that, to be on here talking and acting like this and carrying on like this. It's just a sad sight to see. Hollywood Herb said it's definitely going to get worse. That's why I watch from the bushes, because I don't do disrespect, but I will try and live in peace. Yeah. Yeah, Hollywood Herb, where you been at, man? You most definitely do be in the bush. I ain't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you. Upper, you're not saying anything wrong. I like you from the jump. Thank you, Healing Heart. Hey, Miss Green Eyes, money ain't worth losing my life. Money is not worth losing my life, and it's also not worth losing my respect, my self-respect. When I say that, I mean, you know, but hey, like I said, everybody got a different way of thinking. Some people don't see nothing wrong with their behavior. Some people don't see nothing wrong with what's going on right now. But if you know that is wrong, and if you know that you wasn't raised this way, and you know that people expect more of you, then try to do better. That's all I'm saying. But if you don't see nothing wrong, because I'm gonna say this. I can tell the difference between somebody who knows better and the difference between somebody that doesn't. Now, it's some people on here that don't know no better. It's some people on here that were raised in this type of stuff. It's people on here that's used to this type of stuff. And you can just tell. You can just tell. But there are some people that you can tell they may be doing it, but they know better. They may be doing it, but they were raised better than that. They come from better than that. But some of these people, it just is what it is. The thing about the internet in versus real life is that in real life, you don't have to associate with people that you don't want to associate with. But when you have a platform and you're on a platform like YouTube and you have a channel, it's kind of hard to disassociate with people, because regardless of who you don't want to associate with, even the folks you don't want to associate with are going to follow your every move. They're going to follow your every move. They're going to watch what you're doing, what you're talking about. They're going to have something to say about it. Now, in real life, I don't have to associate with you, and you'll never see what I'm doing because you'll never be around me. But when you have a platform, everything that I am doing is in the public, and everything that I'm saying is on this public platform. So my platform is open to criticism, it's open to attacks, it's open to all of that. So there is no protection. So basically, when you have a platform as small as this one or as large as Glorilla's, you kind of have to get used to dealing with people that you don't want to deal with. So I think that's something that we all kind of working on. And I think that's why a lot of people are, beefing back and forth, going back and forth, because hell, I don't want to deal with you. And I don't know how to not deal with you because you keep following my every fucking move. So, it's definitely something to get used to. But like I said, just remember that, y'all. When y'all watching some of these people, just know some of these people don't know no better. Some of these people can't do no better. Some of these people don't have a vocabulary. Some of these people don't know how to express themselves without being nasty. And that's just what it is, that's just where they are with it. And then some people are, and I actually think it's worse when you actually do know better and you do know a better way to express yourself and articulate. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. You do know a better way. My bad, my son dropped something and it scared me. You do know a better way to carry yourself and articulate yourself, but you just choose not to. That's even worse. That's even worse. Somebody that's just an ignorant hood rat, ghetto bird, whatever, you expect that behavior from those types of people. Sorry to say it, but it's the truth. But when it's somebody who has the intelligence, the education, the wherewithal, they know better. They know better and they can do better, but they still choose to act like a gutter rat. That's even worse. That's even worse. And I'm speaking on me too. Like I know better. So yeah, I can do better. So I'm trying. Now Cotton Pink almost took me off my pivot, but I bounced back. I bounced back real quick. I blocked her ass, but I bounced back. Let me read some of these comments. Some people are willing to do anything for $1. It's not worth it to be making threats. Need people need to be careful of what they say. Everyone isn't playing. That's a fact. Hollywood Herb said I'd be around my beautiful oh, you know what? Thank you. Hold on. Thank you. Who was that? Oh, thank you, my dudes, for that cash app. I appreciate you. Hollywood Herb said I'd be around my beautiful, intelligent sister. I gotta get back to the shot. I love that I think it's Garrett popcorn. Oh yeah, I love me some Garrett's. Let's see. Dimples, hey Dimples said, hello, Upper. I agree. I stay in the bushes. It's gone too far, but I love you all. And you want to know what too? Like that's sad too. That it's a lot of content, not content creators, but supporters who choose not to engage in the chat because they're afraid that whatever they say, or they can't talk in some people's chats because they be in other people's chats. I'm just to be honest with you, I'm over it. I'm totally and completely over it. Am I still gonna get on here and give my opinion about whatever I want to get my opinion on? Absolutely. But when it comes to arguing with other people about how what they think, I don't care anymore. Or fighting because somebody said this about Upper. I don't care because first of all, my name is not Upper. My name is Brittany. So you saying something about Upper? I mean, that's a platform name. That's not even me. You don't even know me. So when people be like, "Oh, they said Upper," I'm like, "Well, shit, that ain't even me. Shit, that's the name of my damn platform." You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't even know me, so why am I getting mad? I think that's kind of like the attitude that we gotta have. Dimple said, I always follow CCs that speak well and always speak up for the right thing. And Upper, you are the one. You are one of many on this side. Thank you, Dimples. I appreciate you. Let me see. Brittany Tyner says some people are old enough to be mothers. They need to act their age. Too grown to be acting like kids. It ain't even act. And you know what, Brittany? I gotta be careful with saying acting like kids because some of the things that I've seen on this internet throughout this saga, including myself, because I for sure don't want anybody to think I'm excluding myself because a lot of my behaviors have not been correct either. But a lot of this behavior, I wouldn't even say it was childish because I don't even see kids doing stuff like this. Like some of the things that I've heard said, my kids would never say. Some of the things I've seen done, my kids would never do. Like my kids don't even have these type of issues with their peers. I think my daughter fell out with one of her friends last year. They never really had any other issues other than that. Like when I say fell out, she's only 11. So like they stopped being friends or whatever. And it was never like a situation where it's a year-long beef. Like it's crazy that children are able to conduct themselves in a more mature fashion than grown people. It's really wow. It's just I just don't even know what else to say about it. Hey Harmony, what's going on, sus? Hey Kiana with a Q. Yeah. I mean, just it is mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Y'all, and I'm single, right? I don't have a husband. I don't have a boyfriend right now. But if I did, like if I was in a relationship, like if you were in a relationship, wouldn't you be embarrassed of this? I would be embarrassed. Like if I had a man, I would not want him to see me arguing back and forth with these people. You know what I mean? Because you're a reflection of your partner. When you're in a serious relationship or if you're married, you're a reflection of your partner. Your partner is a reflection of you. And so if I was in a relationship, some of the things that I have said and did on the internet, I probably would have never done. Like I probably would not be on here doing all of this and all that shit because you know you don't want to well you gotta think of more than yourself. And you know what, y'all, it ain't even just being in a relationship and being married. Because when you sit back and you self-reflect on all of the stuff that's been going on in this saga, most of the ladies, including myself, in this saga are moms. So, what you do is a reflection of your children. So you don't want to be on here acting like that. You know what I mean? So we all make mistakes, but I really don't think that it's too late for us to dial back and really do some self-reflecting and just stop it. Like, I really don't think it's too late because I know that's the train that I'm on or trying to be on. Ain't nobody gonna change overnight. But what I can say is that I ain't gonna never jump on here and cuss nobody out. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I might. I'm gonna try not to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put some effort into it. Hey, Miss Sean, what's going on, sis? Miss Sean said, sitting back and observing, it shocks me. It shocks me how people are very personally caught up in weaponizing the internet to fight. No integrity. When I give my thoughts, I always remember I'm someone's mother. That's so true, Miss Sean. That is so true. And I'm gonna keep that pen for a minute because that's how we should all think, And like I said, I really don't feel like it's too late to go ahead and dial back and rethink some things and just be, we can do better. That's what I'll just say. That we can do better. We can do better. Oh, really, Terry? Terry said, I've been single my whole life without getting in relationships and don't have any children of my own still. Well, really, Terry? You've been single your whole life? Wow. Well, you never know. Your partner might just be right around the corner. Healing Heart says some people are not well rounded. Dimple said, I used to engage until that lady cursed me out cursed me out for speaking up about Robert, and she told me I must have raised my 5 sons to be abusers. It's sad that lady goes too far. Oh God! You know what? When you say that lady, I already know who you're talking about. You ain't even gotta say it because I only know one person that would go that far. Dimple said, "I always okay." All right, hold on one second, y'all. Feelings Heart said, "Okay, Mrs. Terry, you doing you for now, maybe all good, though respect." All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off here. I'm getting tired. It's almost 10:30. Ain't no telling when I'll be back. Ain't no telling when I'll be back. Maybe either Tuesday or Wednesday. Because I know I told y'all that I was getting ready to do a commentary on an interrogation, but I just never really got around to it because shoot, I got off live and I didn't feel like coming back live. But my next live, I probably will do commentary on it. If nothing else pops up, that I want to go live about. So you guys can look forward to seeing me either Tuesday or Wednesday. Like I said earlier in the live, I just want you guys to understand and know that if you don't see me for a couple of days, I have not dropped off the face of the earth. I haven't quit YouTube. Because when I did have my inbox, like if I don't go live for like 2 days or 3 days, people are like, we miss you. Where are you at? Look, I'm here. I'm not one of those content creators that goes live every day. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't do that. Because like I said, number one, I don't have the time because I do have a job. Everybody doesn't have a job. Some people's job is the internet and they're able to go live every day. I'm not. And then also I have kids, family, friends, events, and other things to do. Sometimes I'm up until 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning working off of the internet. So I don't always have time to do this, but so I want you guys to get used to not thinking that I'm not coming back because you don't see me for 2 or 3 days. And that's probably going to be more. I'm kind of trying to fall into my schedule, and that's probably going to be what my schedule is. Like maybe like every 2 to 3 days, I'll be live, and then I might try to start throwing out a couple more videos here and there, and that can you know, can supplement me not going live or whatever. So yeah. Thank you, Hollywood Herb. You are appreciated as well. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off here. Y'all have a good week. Hopefully, everybody steps into the week on a good foot. You know, let me just say this one last. I like you saying I'm finna get off, but let me just say this one last thing too, y'all. I was listening to, and then I'm gonna go for real. I was listening to 20 Mills live. And I don't know who that was on his live that was speaking, but it was this guy on his live that said 1 week. What did he say? He said 1 week off of the internet, completely off the internet, is equivalent to 8 months. I think that's what he said, to 8 months of therapy. And I said, that's deep. That is deep. And I agree with that to a certain extent. I think that just getting on the internet to check your timeline on Facebook, or just getting on the internet to check your inbox or whatever is cool. But when you are in a position such as mine or Miss Sean's or D Hams or Amber, Retta, you know, all of the creators, I do think it's important to give yourself a little bit, your mental, a little bit of a rest. If it is difficult for you to Harmony, well, see, Harmony ain't in the bullshit, and neither is Miss Sean, but you guys get where I'm going with this. It is important to give yourself a break, especially if you're the type of person where it's difficult for you to get on here, do your work, and get off. That is something I'm working on. Like, it's hard. Like, we've been doing this for a year. You see somebody getting cussed out, you going over there to listen. Let's be honest. You hear somebody arguing on their platform, you got to go see what's going on. It's hard not to do that. You know what I mean? And but what I want everybody to understand and realize, and what I'm trying to teach myself as well, is that it's very important to monitor and filter what you take in on a daily basis. And when you sit back and think about it, I know everybody hasn't been in the saga the same amount of time, but even, not just the creators, but also for the supporters. When you think about how turbulent and violent and mean and evil that this whole thing has been, and it's been 2 years at this point, we have not given ourselves a break. We've been on the internet every single day, and every single day is bullshit. Every single day with this saga, it is bullshit. Somebody getting cussed out, somebody getting doxxed. Brianna got people putting people government names. You got the truth, man. The content creators going back and forth. This person getting drugged, that person's house being posted. This person, it's always something. And it has been going on for 365 days times 2. That is a lot on anybody's mental health. So now that we understand who we're dealing with, the type of people that we're dealing with, and we see that these folks are not going to stop, and some of the people on this side ain't going to stop, who knows, whatever. We see what we involved in here. It is very important to understand how unhealthy that is. Every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some of y'all's job performances are low because you're staying up to 3 o'clock in the morning watching somebody get cussed out. You could have been asleep. So, you know, this at a certain point, now that we see that the drama is not going to end, probably, we see that people are going to continue to get cussed out, probably. None of this stuff is going to stop. I think that we, including myself, you know, we have to realize that it comes a point in time where we have to take the responsibility is on us to filter what we're taking in, because it's not going to stop. No matter how much we say this needs to stop, this needs to end, it's not going to stop. So we just really have to say, okay, these days here are set aside for nothing involving the saga. Maybe Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm not even going to be watching this crap. Tell yourself that. And then the rest of the days, if you want to peek in and stay in the bushes for your own sanity, do that. But it's definitely not healthy to be watching this and hearing this type of stuff, even if you're not involved in it, even if you are on the outskirts, on the outside looking in. It's just not healthy to hear every day. What we hear and what we take in really is important. For instance, first thing in the morning. If first thing in the morning you doing is getting on YouTube and listening to somebody's live from last night that was cussing somebody out, you kicking your day off. You kicking your day off. You know, polluting your mental. You know, I just say that we got to give it a break. We definitely got to give it a break. So not even content creators, only content creators, but supporters too. You guys got to give it a break. And when I say supporters give it a break, I mean, I had to get rid of my inbox. I had to get rid of my inbox because, it's no shade to anybody that has done it, but from the same people over and over again, I get screenshots, screen recordings. Look at what this person did. Look at what this person said. And this is 7 days a week. And I do have to ask myself, like, man, when do they take a break from this? When do they take a break? You know what, Miss Sean? I have not been focusing on that YSL trial. I have no clue what's going on. I tuned in when a few hours live, but that's it. That's good. That's good, Miss Shine. That's good. I'm gonna try to find something else because it's just going too far, man. Like I said, it's good that you haven't been watching it, Miss Shine, because it's at a point now where shit. From what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, somebody gonna end up getting hurt. And I mean, people keep saying that, but it's true though. Somebody, because this cannot keep on like this, or somebody is gonna something's gonna happen. But by the time that happens, I'm gonna be somewhere on the outside looking in too. Man of my damn business. I had to stand up and stretch, y'all. Woo. Let me read a couple more of these comments and I'm finna get off here. Sean said, I agree, it was a good sector until all the bullies and people hitting people below the belt. All of it is too much, Sean. For Rich Chandrika. Brittany says, me as a supporter, I have a life. I be doing things, going out to eat and etc. I like to cook a lot. I watch videos of Royal D, Toya, Dawn, and Queen Step cooking. Dawn can cook good food on the grill. I have seen, I like their cooking too as well. I don't get involved with content creator beef. I give my opinion and move on. That's a good way to be, Brittany, because some people, there are a certain few supporters that you see, carrying bones. Ooh, guess what this person just said in their chat? Ooh, this person just said this in their chat. I don't know, but I feel like if you're a supporter, if somebody supports you, they're not going to do that in your chat. I think that is disrespectful, honestly. Don't come telling me what somebody else said in my chat while I'm conducting a live. Oh, guess what they just said? Oh, check your inbox. I just sent you this script. Some of these supporters are just messy. Me, I ain't really got my supporters are not messy. Yes, because when I have enough to go to Netflix, I go to Netflix. I just disappear. You know what, y'all? Speaking of Netflix, that's where I been this weekend. Netflix. Let me tell y'all. First of all, Miss Sean, I already know you done heard about this because you the legal person. Listen, Monsters on Netflix, the Eric and Lau Menendez story. Oh my God. Everybody already knows what happened with that trial, the Eric and Lau Menendez story. However, when you actually watch the series, when I tell you that it escalates, I said series, not Siri, food. when you watch the show, oh my goodness, it really just shows all the details. It shows the relationship between Eric and Lyle. It explained. Now we already know that Eric and Lyle Menendez tried to blame or tried to say that their parents essayed them as children, and that's the reason that they did it. It really just showed the different personalities of the brother. You felt some sort of empathy, even though they did unalive their parents. I felt some sort of empathy for them. My emotions really were all over the place because I still don't know if what they said was true when it comes to their parents, but something in me tells me that uh, they were abused. Now, I don't know. Okay, you saw it. Okay, you guys already know the story. Most of y'all already know the story of Eric and Lyle Menendez. So me talking about it ain't really gonna tell, the it's not gonna tell it because we already know what happened. But there are certain parts where are gonna be blown away, like, wow. I think that it was done very well. I'm a TV person, like I'm a movie fanatic, like I'm a TV person, period, right? So when I watch shows and when I watch movies, I don't just listen to the storyline. I watch how the show is. I watch how the movie or the series is shot, like the camera angles. And I noticed that as time goes on, cinema does change. Like when you look at back in the day how acting was done, it's a lot different than the way it's done now. What I've noticed is that now a lot of like series that are coming out, they're doing it's almost giving more of a stage play feel. Like it's very dramatic. I don't know how to explain it. If you guys haven't seen Baby Reindeer on Netflix, then that's what I'm talking about. The imagery in a lot of these new movies and new series is very, very, I want to say, stage play kind of. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot. It's more of they're doing a lot more flashbacks and flash forwards, and stuff like that. I've noticed that in like newer movies and series, they're starting to change the way that things are being shot and acted. Did she? Wait a minute. Oh, because Kim Kardashian, she did go to law school and get like a law degree or something like that, didn't she? Yeah. When you actually watch the show and you listen to some of the things that they are accusing, now it's still alleged, I guess. But the way that they're accusing, the things that they're saying that their father did to them, I mean, when I tell you, creepy ain't even a word, y'all. Like, creepy. And I'm warning y'all, if y'all planning on watching Monsters on Netflix, I'm letting y'all know it is very graphic. It is very, very graphic. Don't have your kids around when you watch it. It's very graphic. They show everything. I had my jaw was on the ground. I was like, God, dog, they did that to their parents. Like, damn. Well, you know what they did to their parents, but the fact that the Netflix series, it gives you an actual visual of it. Okay, because they're acting it out. Is not. This is obviously we know it's based on a true story. But they're acting out basically what Lyle and Eric testified to doing. Okay, they actually have when I tell you that the show is on point, because even down to what Eric and Lyle were wearing at court and in trial. Oh my goodness. Let me just throw this in there too. Also, nah, because then that'd be telling too much. I'm one of them people where don't ask me about a show if you haven't seen it, because I'm gonna tell you from beginning to end. You're gonna be mad. I'm gonna tell you from beginning to end how it went, how many seasons it is, how many episodes, what happened at the end, the characters, who died. I'm gonna tell everything. So that I always tell people, never ask me about a show. If I start telling you about a show, just tell me to shut up, because I'm about to tell it all. Like, I just can't help myself. So I'm gonna stop talking about it right now. Yeah, oh yeah, Baby Reindeer. Oh my goodness, I watched it twice. That was a really, really good show. I tend to I tend to like things that are based on true stories because it makes it all the more real and interesting that it actually happened. And Baby Reindeer is based on a true story. Actually, the lady who was the stalker in Baby Reindeer went on damn, what is that guy name? I like him. Jaguar Wright just went on his show. What's that dude name? Let me see. Shit, how did I forget? Well, I'll think of it. I don't feel like looking it up and stuff. Miss Shawn said, "Hush, Brittany," because I will tell it. I don't think they should get out. Damn, I've been on here for 2 hours, y'all. Damn. I don't think they should. I didn't even realize it. Let me get up off here. A special case said, I don't think they should get out because their parents aren't alive to dispute their claims. It still was premeditated. It was premeditated. I can't even argue with that. It was premeditated. They admitted that it was premeditated. The parents are not here to dispute their claims. That is true. However, there were witnesses to some of the strange behavior between the father. I ain't even gonna tell you, just watch it. Because then it's telling it, so I ain't gonna tell you, just watch it. But there were people that knew about the abuse before the boys unalived their parents. And that was actually one of the arguments that the defense team used. Okay. In the that the defense team used. And this was such a tough one that the initial trial was what is it called? You all when the jury can't agree, and is it called a hung jury or something like that? I don't know. And then they had to go ahead and have another trial because people just could not agree on. They didn't want to end up sending boys to prison that were being punished for unaliving two people that were abusing them. A hung jury, yeah. Yeah. Okay, but let me get off, y'all, because I'm running my mouth. I'll see you guys later on this week. You all have a great week. A good night. Sleep peacefully. And make sure you like my live before you leave. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Again, thank you to anyone who sent a Cash App, a super sticker, anyone who gave me a view, and everybody that liked my live. Okay, y'all. Peace. See y'all soon.